Do you have a lot of traditions that you remember from your childhood growing up? Like, I feel like that's one thing that motivates like what we do is we love memories of like the special things that we did with family. Like we know how important that is. Do you have any examples of traditions you did with your family that you cherish?
Yeah, I mean, there were plenty of them. Both mommy and my husband, we are Portuguese. Our parents are Portuguese, so we have a lot of different traditions. But I have an aunt who was, raised in America, so she incorporated a lot of the American traditions, like trick or treating and doing the holiday cookies. And so I guess one of my biggest it would be trick or treating with all my little cousins, and we would actually make our Halloween costumes together.
Oh, that's fun.
And so she is a seamstress, so we would pick our outfits or pick our costumes, and we would go to Joanne Fabrics and buy all of the stuff and put together our Halloween costumes, and then we would all go trick-or-treating together. So that was a really cool memory.
Oh, that's really cool. That is talent too.
Yeah. Make your own costume. That's it. That's
really intense. That's ambitious.
I don't know how she did it with the four of us.
Did y'all ever like match? Like I can't think of four of something.
Well, you do like the Wizard of Oz though, and everybody like
or
one's
Ninja
like the
Turtles,
Scarecrow.
Yeah. Did you guys ever like coordinating?
I wish we did. I would love that. It was two girls and two boys, and the boys always wanted to be something scary, and we'd always want to be princesses or something.
Love it.
So
that's fun though. That's really cool.
So going back, you talked about like getting together with your family often, right? And picture perfect world and having family dinner. Like why do you feel like that's so important? And what kind of impact do you feel like that had? Because you mentioned like that's the way you grew up and you feel like that's important for your family in the future. But like if that weren't the case, like if you didn't have a family where you like sat down, had like family dinner time together and like Sundays got together with the extended family, what type of impact do you think that would have had on your life if you would have missed out on those opportunities?
I feel like I wouldn't be as family oriented as I am now. I think the days go by so quickly and we're always so ready for the weekend that we miss out on, Monday through Friday. And, that's the bulk of our week and month and year. And I feel like we just skip over that, and that little hour or two of just family time a day, it kind of brings you back down and, brings you back down to earth and makes you realize that, we're living now, not just on the weekends. And so that was, really important. And I think it's important to just take a break from the busy day and be able to spend it with your loved ones, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that matter. And that's, they're the reason you're working so hard and you're doing all the things all week long. So I think it's important.
Yeah, that's perfect. You summed it up very well. What are some of the, what's one of the, I guess, traditions that you hope to carry out with your, as you grow your own family? Like what are some like the top like traditions that you want to implement and why?
Definitely Christmas cookie decorating. I don't have a family yet, but I have actually continued on with that tradition. I've kind of taken it over.
That's
so
cool.
Every year, I have nieces and nephews now on my husband's side of the family, but I like to continue with my side of the family as well. So I like to just have the whole family over and decorate Christmas cookies or make gingerbread houses, because that's something we did, every holiday season. And it was just fun. It was stress-free, and it was just a really easy activity to put together. You just put some baking things, you let the kids do it. They make a mess, but at the end of the day, they have so much fun doing it. And, they behave because they know Santa's going to be eating them and all that fun stuff. So I think that one is a really important one for me, because again, holiday seasons can be stressful, and it's just a fun thing to share with family.
That's neat. So before you jump to another one, if Hadley Designs, so Becca wants to create like a Christmas like celebration circle package, right? If you had like a Christmas style or themed, party celebration package, how much more like memorable or unique / special would it make that tradition that you have, right? If there were like an invitation that you sent out to like your nieces and nephews to get them excited, along with like little matching, cupcake toppers or like decor
for the whole night,
and signs and like a little banner. Like, do you feel like that's something you would like to add, and do you feel like it would make it that much more memorable or special?
Absolutely. I think the invitation is such a cool thing. I feel like that's something that's tangible in a world of technology that they'd be able to maybe keep over the years and make a memory box out of, which I love keeping cards. So, yeah, I would definitely use that. And just decorations. I feel like when things are presented in a certain way, people take more pictures. And I really think that, having everything decorated for the celebration and everything would kind of make everyone more excited about it, like you said, and maybe take some more photos or engage a little more rather than just being, oh, we're just going to go have a Thursday night in the middle of Christmas season at Jennifer's house. And rather it being that it's, oh, we're going to go celebrate something and have fun and do something together. So I think that would be a really cool idea.
That's awesome.
Yeah, maybe highlight like them seeing the invitation, they'd be more excited and willing to come. When sometimes you're like, oh, I'm too busy, I can't. Like, yeah, that's
right. Something to look forward to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool idea.